Hey co-reporters, you know what? I completely forgot. Amber Portwood from Teen Mom OG released a book, and I don't know why. I thought it was coming out in the late 2022, so I didn't even keep track of it. But apparently it's been released, and Ace Showbiz has the first soundbite from the book, and I wanted to talk to you about it today. But I also want to let you guys know that I will be ordering an ebook copy of it if possible. I haven't gone on Amazon yet to see if it's available here. Sometimes those things are a little bit complicated, but if it is, I will be getting an ebook and I will be reading it on my channel, so stay tuned for that. But let's get into their soundbite. Apparently in the book, Amber Portwood talked about 2 secret pregnancies she had and a secret abortion. I want to say, okay, one of those secret pregnancies, I'm wondering if it's the miscarriage that she said that she had with Matt Bayer, but we'll get into it. Let's get into the story. So when it comes to why she had a secret abortion, she says that at a certain point she started dating a heroin addict when she and Gary broke up, and then she fell pregnant by him and she decided to have the abortion. It was apparently very devastating for her, but she felt like it was the best decision to make for her and the child because, and I quote, "I was on drugs and I didn't know what I was doing half the time." She says that she had nightmares about abandoning the unborn child and that she cried uncontrollably for weeks after having the abortion, and she lost a lot of weight and just couldn't sleep in general. She also revealed that the heroin addict who had gotten her pregnant actually passed away recently, and she cried when she heard the news about it, even though they hadn't been in contact with one another for a couple of years at that point. So when it comes to the miscarriage that I thought was a Matt Bayer miscarriage that she talked about very briefly on Teen Mom OG, like blink if you miss it, briefly, she says that she had another miscarriage after somebody that she dated with, right after getting out of prison. She says they were in a relationship together, she got knocked up, and then she had a miscarriage. She says, and I quote, "When I miscarried after falling pregnant by a boy I dated for a few months right after prison, it shook me even though I had no business having a baby with anyone else at that time in my life." So just a little bit of a trigger warning because it's going to get kind of graphic in the way that she describes it here, and I want to quote her directly. It did give me shudders when I heard it, so I just want to make sure that you were forewarned about the whole miscarriage thing. So let's get into it. Again, warning, it is a little bit graphic. She says that when she miscarried, she still remembers trying to fish the thing out of her toilet for a very long time because she wanted to bury it and mourn its loss, but she could not get to it. And that must have been incredibly traumatic for her to not only witness, but try to, regain. You have to eventually flush it because she couldn't get to it and everything. That must have been horrific for her. She says, and I quote, "It was one of those moments in my life that I replay in my head over and over. Me sobbing and trying to fish something out of a toilet for some inexplicable reason. I swear death just follows me around." Wow, that is really dark and really deep and really vulnerable for her to share that in her memoir. I cannot imagine. So I just kind of want to back it up just to give everybody a general timeline. So it seems as though, let's remember, Amber had Leah around 2010, and then she goes to prison a couple years later, and then immediately after she has 2 pregnancies by 2 different people. One of them results in a miscarriage, the other one results in an abortion, and then after that she gets with Matt Bayer a few years later, and then they miscarry, and then after that she gets with Andrew, and then they have her second child, James, together. So that's 5 pregnancies for Amber total. So that must have been incredibly difficult for her psychologically, physically, and everything like that to go through all of that in what to me seems like such a short window of time. To me, all of this stuff seems to happen one after the other because both of these stories of the men are pretty much right after her prison stint and everything like that. So she was really, really going through it. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to do some digging and see if I can find the book, and I will be doing live stream recaps of it chapter by chapter. Normally I do this for my channel members, but it will be open to live viewing, but the chat function will be for my channel members, premium co-reporters as well. So please make sure to join if you want to support the channel and, live chat with us about the book and everything like that. Hit the join button down below. That's it for now. What do you think about this very sad story that she told in her book? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.